are kicking things off here at the Microcap Conference in New York. Joining me right now is Ping Rawson from Dyadic International. Ping, it's great to have you here.
My pleasure to be here.
So if you could, just please give investors an overview of Dyadic.
Sure. Dyadic International is a global biotech company currently listed on the OTCQX market, and our ticker is DYAI. Over time, our Dyadic scientists has developed a C1 gene expression platform, which is a fungal-based expression form, which has been proven to be very successful and used in the industrial world for many years. And in 2015, we sold that part of the business to DuPont for $75 million. And ever since that, we have strategically switched our focus to the biopharmaceutical world and using the same technology, C1, trying to produce vaccines and biologic drugs.
So what's in the pipeline right now? Can you tell me more about C1?
Yeah, sure. We have achieved a lot in the past couple of years since the DuPont transaction, and from scientific perspective, we recently just signed several big research collaborations, including Sanofi, Aventis, and also Mitsubishi Tanabe, which we announced early this year. We are hoping through those collaborations that we can further advance our C1 technology with those big farmers and to validate the C1 possibility to produce vaccines and drugs in the future.
Tell me more about what it treats.
There are many very broad applications C1 can be used in the pharmaceutical world, from therapeutic proteins like MAPs and FABs, and also to vaccine antigens and virus-like particles, which is a new area in the pharmaceutical world. And we are also exploring other possibilities to use C1, for example, like in the diagnostic enzymes and also metabolites.
And you're in early stages right now with collaborations.
Yes, it is. We are actually a platform company, meaning that we are not just competing with one company or developing one drug. So we are actually developing a platform. We're trying to change the industry, that how the biologic drugs are made. Currently, if you are familiar with how the biologic drugs are made, the industry is heavily using a cell line called the CHO cell line, which is from the Chinese hamster ovary cell. The problem with that CHO cell line is the productivity is very low, which means the cost of production is very high. And that's why that you see in the market the biologic drugs are so expensive. And recently, the FDA commissioner just had a recent speech about this issue. In the US, about 2% of Americans using biologic drugs, but the total spend is about more than 40% of the prescription drugs. So as you can see, making biologic drug cheaper is really the trend of the industry.
So sorry, go ahead.
No, our company really have a passion and using C1 to make this happen and make biologic drugs cheaper.
So is the company kind of looking for big pharma business partners to?
Definitely, this is a very big market that we cannot do it alone by ourselves, and with all the collaborations that we can get the drugs faster and cheaper to the patients and to save lives eventually.
So what can we expect in the next few months or so?
There are actually a lot of exciting things that we are expecting in the pipeline. From the science perspective, definitely we'll continue those partnerships with those big pharma. And from a glyco engineering perspective, we are trying to make the cell line more like a human being. That's the definition of glyco engineering. And also from corporate perspective, we are intent to file Form 10 to be a fully SEC reporting company toward the end of the year, this year, and early 2019.
And plans to uplist at all?
Well, if the price goes the way that we expected, yes, we don't eliminate that option.
Great, Ping. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for helping me. Thank you.